Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here at Jew. I'm very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching, and welcome to the dceu extra. If you fancy subscribing to the channel, please smash the subscribe button and the like button, and follow me on Twitter, please, at Movies TV Mad, Mad Mickey. Yes, so it's at Movies TV Mad. And my actual name is Mad Mickey. I wasn't christened Mad than Mickey. That's just what I'm calling myself because I'm a bit nuts. Right, so the news was announced yesterday that the organisers of San Diego Comic-Con have decided to cancel the event for a year. Now, I agree this is a massive event. This is a place where there's comic creators, there's movies. Basically, the studios and the TV companies now use Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, to plug all their shows and all their movies, and people get to see exclusive content and trailers. It's a brilliant event. It's an exciting event whether you go or not, because us lot on the internet are doing videos wondering what's going to be leaked. I suppose it saves us worrying whether the Snyder Cut was going to be teased there. I mean, we've had that every year for the past 2 years. Pretty ridiculous. That ain't going to happen, is it? But anyway, it's not happening. It's very sad. Many fans around the world are very, very sad. Listen, it's not something that bothers me that much. My opinion on the cancellation is that it's early. I can't remember when they do San Diego Comic-Con. It's not May, is it? It's not May. It's June or July, isn't it? I think they've jumped the gun here, personally, and I think they should have waited. But I do feel because America's in such a mess that I think they probably couldn't do it. And I don't think there's going to be a... The problem with America, right, you're getting a lot of nonsense from Donald Trump right now, saying that he's telling people to go back to work. The thing is, a president hasn't got the authority because each state of America is governed by each leader. They actually have more power over those states than the president. It sounds illogical and crazy, but actually it works better. Look, the American political system is nuts. Just like the country is, right? Don't expect me to make sense out of it, right? So I think it'll be very interesting what California do. I mean, I think Hollywood and the studios are going to want to go back to work as soon as possible. And I think maybe sometime in May, they'll probably go back to work. They're not going to stop. And I think they'll do it. They'll obviously won't do it if it's dangerous, but I think every state will make their decisions. And I think whoever runs the state of California will be under pressure to say to movie studios and TV companies, go on, go back to work. It's fine. So James Gunn is such a lovely guy, I had a couple of conversations with him before on social media. It's the right thing to do, he says, but I'm still sad to hear about San Diego Comic-Con being cancelled this year. I'll miss all of you. We as creators, studios and publishers will have to find ways to make it up to you, the fans, in other ways. Well, how can James and the other creators do that? Well, look, I think entertainment shouldn't stop because of the virus. It's right and proper, obviously, for this moment in time that they don't go back to work and film and shoot stuff. Right, that's fine. But they can do stuff from their own homes. For example, if you wanted to do a 30-minute drama, right, each side, right, because basically the writer and the director could still direct via Skype, right, and Zoom. Right, so you tell people the script, right? You send it to them via email, and everyone plays their parts. So what they do is everyone films their parts, their bits at home, and then they send all the videos to the director. Let's just say James Gunn's doing a 30-minute short, a superhero short, or whatever, right? So all the scenes are put together, emailed to James. He cuts them together like he wants them, and then he emails what he's finished to a musician. And I think a proper composer is going to have instruments, or they can even do it via computer now to put up some music. So entertainment actually doesn't have to stop. A lot of these people have got green screens in their homes as well. But you don't need to do something very special effects heavy. And computers can do. So actually, special things can be done from people's homes. And I think if this lockdown in America is going to go on for as long as I think it is, because the situation has just been handled so ridiculous. But then you've got someone ridiculous as your president in America, so what do you expect? But what I want to say is this, that Comic-Con can still go ahead from these creatives' houses. As I said, you've got Zoom, you've got Skype, right? Every creative does their videos And basically, they via Zoom, they can have all the actors on the screens they want, right? And whoever they want. And then they talk about the Suicide Squad like that. And we can just watch it. They can do it via Instagram. They can do it via so many social media platforms. So these things don't have to end. I know it's sad that people can't go there, but there are other exciting ways of doing these. All these tweet-alongs and these commentaries these people are doing now as well. It's just creative. There are different ways to keep on doing this. Now, whether or not Hollywood want to make money out of doing these things is a different thing, and I don't want to really go into that. Personally, I think it would be wrong. But when has that ever stopped Hollywood, through being shady and being immoral? But at the end of the day, the thing can continue. The thing can go on. It's different. It's a little less professional, but it can still be very, very enjoyable. So for me personally, San Diego Comic-Con not happening. It's sad, but it's not a disaster. And I think, as I've already said, if they know they're going to be shut down for a while, it's to be more creative. Be more creative. Create content from different creators and actors' houses. And it can be very fun still, and it can distract us from this horrible situation. Comment down below. What do you think? Like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow with the DCEU Daily. See you again soon.